Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's your boy Joe, back with another video. Today, we're diving into a fun and slightly cheeky topic. You know, sometimes you meet someone and you're like, wow, you're amazing. I'd love to get to know you better, in the biblical sense. But then you realize it's never going to happen. We're talking about the 5 types of women who are hard to sleep with. Let's do this. First up, we have the perfectionist. This is the woman who has impossibly high standards. Everything in her life has to be just right. And listen, I'm all for having standards. Know your worth, queens. But this is next level. Her apartment? Spotless. Like surgically clean. You could eat off the floors, and I wouldn't be surprised if she actually does. Her outfit? Always on point. Every detail is meticulously planned, from her shoes to her accessories. You won't catch her in sweatpants outside of her home, ever. Even her casual looks are carefully curated. And don't even get me started on her dating life. It's like a full-time job. She's got a checklist a mile long, with every possible trait and quality you can imagine. And if you don't meet every single requirement, you might as well just walk away now. Trust me, I've tried. It's exhausting. But hey, if you can keep up, more power to you. Next, we've got the busy bee. This woman is the epitome of productivity and efficiency. This woman is a force of nature. She moves through her day with a sense of purpose and determination that is truly inspiring. She's got a million things going on at once. Work, school, side hustle, volunteering, you name it. Her ability to juggle so many responsibilities is nothing short of amazing. And while her ambition is definitely admirable, it also means she has absolutely zero time for a relationship. Her schedule is packed from dawn till dusk. Seriously, trying to schedule a date with her is like trying to nail down a hummingbird. She's always flitting from one task to the next. You're lucky if you can even get her to answer a text, am I right? Her phone is constantly buzzing with notifications, but she barely has time to respond. She's always on the go, always hustling, and honestly, it's kind of intimidating. Her relentless drive and energy are both impressive and a little overwhelming. Chapter 3. Now, let's talk about the independent woman. She is a force to be reckoned with, a symbol of strength and resilience in today's world. This is the woman who has got it all figured out. She knows what she wants and isn't afraid to go after it. She's strong, she's confident, and she doesn't need a man to complete her. Her independence is her greatest asset, and she wears it like a badge of honor. And honestly, more power to her. She celebrates her achievements and isn't afraid to stand out in a crowd. But it also makes her pretty hard to pin down. Her schedule is packed, and her goals are clear. She's perfectly content with her own company, finding peace and joy in solitude. And she's not about to change her life for anyone. Her independence is non-negotiable. Trying to impress her is like trying to impress a brick wall. She sees through superficial attempts. You could throw money, compliments, and grand gestures at her, but none of it would sway her, and she'd just stare at you like you're an idiot. She's not impressed easily because she values substance over style. And that's what makes her so damn attractive. Her confidence and self-assuredness are magnetic, drawing people in without her even trying. Chapter 4. Okay, moving on to the commitment phobe. This one's pretty self-explanatory. She's terrified of commitment, like runs screaming for the hills, terrified. You mention the words relationship or future, and she'll disappear faster than a ghost in a classic cartoon. It's not that she doesn't want to be with someone. She just doesn't want to be tied down. She's all about keeping things casual, no strings attached. And if you're looking for something serious, you're barking up the wrong tree. Chapter 5. And last but not least, we have the high-maintenance diva. This woman is the epitome of luxury. She's got expensive taste, and she's not afraid to show it. We're talking designer clothes, fancy dinners, exotic vacations, the whole 9 yards. And if you can't keep up with her lifestyle, she's not going to waste her time on you. She expects to be treated like a queen, and honestly, she deserves it. But it also means you're going to need a pretty hefty bank account to keep her happy. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this slightly tongue-in-cheek look at the types of women who are hard to sleep with. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more fun videos. And let me know in the comments if you know any of these types of women. I'm sure you all have some stories. Until next time. Research indicates that about two-thirds of women enjoy being controlled. They prefer yielding. It's crucial to note that women typically aren't drawn to men who are easy to control. Instead, they are attracted to men who are strong and independent. If you're not assertive, you're not heading in the right direction. When you're with a woman, be confident and display your dominant side. Remember, there's only room for one leader, so learning to be dominant is essential. In the first part of this video, I'll explain how to be dominant with women. If you watch until the end, you'll also learn phrases that can make you seem more valuable and attractive to women. Understand that this course may sound straightforward, but it's quite challenging. I won't deceive you. Instead, I'll guide you towards total dominance. You're in the right place to start, so let's dive in. Here are 13 crucial rules for asserting your dominance with women. In the first part of this video, I'll explain how to be dominant with women. If you watch until the end, you'll also learn phrases that can make you seem more valuable and attractive to women. Understand that this course may sound straightforward, but it's quite challenging. I won't deceive you. Instead, I'll guide you towards total dominance. You're in the right place to start, so let's dive in. Set clear limits to show women you're in charge. Setting boundaries is where many guys falter when they're with a woman, whether she's your girlfriend, fiancée, or just someone you know. Always remember to establish boundaries. If she continuously makes decisions without consulting you, especially if they contradict your wishes, or she uses your things without asking, you're not taking charge if you're afraid to express how you feel. Men of worth will tell her what she shouldn't do. If you're always eager to please a girl, she might not respect you and could even leave. For example, if she asks when you can go on a date and you respond with next week, that's not a good answer. You should have commitments like playing sports or hanging out with friends. It doesn't matter what they are, just ensure you have your own life and a busy schedule. I know you want things to work out with her, but trying too hard can make things worse. Setting limits also involves being able to tell her no sometimes. If you're scared to do that, be prepared for the possibility that she'll leave you for someone who can. Remember, this isn't a one-size-fits-all solution. Everyone is different. How can you lead if you're afraid to say no? She might seem annoyed initially, but she usually appreciates a guy who takes charge. You need to be a strong, guiding presence, like a father figure. That's how she'll start seeing a future with you. A female friend once said things that made me uncomfortable and tried to persuade me she was right. It wasn't easy, but I finally asked her to end the conversation because it didn't sit right with me. She said I shouldn't be mad because it wasn't a big deal, but I ended it. She apologized and meant it, even though it wasn't clear she was wrong. To be a man of value, you need to trust your beliefs and instincts and not be afraid to express how you feel. Set your goals and stick to them. I know you like this girl and want to spend time with her and maybe even have kids together. She may love you, but don't let that change your plans. If she's interested in you, always stay on your path and she'll stay interested. Don't change your work routine just because she's interested in you. For instance, if your crush asks when you're free, don't let it interfere with your schedule. If you start changing the things she likes about you just to spend time with her, she might leave once you're no longer the person she fell for. Stay focused on your goals and in charge. Don't be needy. Love yourself. My friend hated being alone, so he quickly got his crush's number and started dating her. He was always excited to be with her, couldn't go a day without talking to her, and always waited for her to tell him when she was free. But Anita broke up with him because he was too needy. That being said, it's fine to call your girl, but learn to be comfortable being alone too. If making calls hurts your pride, don't do it. If she cares about you, she'll reach out. Ask yourself, does she love you, or do you need her to feel good about yourself? Set limits and remember that you're not on the same level. Being too clingy isn't great and can come off as more typical of what women are expected to do. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but you get the idea. Guys should be able to set some boundaries in their relationships. If you're always together or in touch, things are likely to go badly eventually. Guys should have their own lives, goals, and groups of friends. If the only person you hang out with is that girl, you become too dependent on her, and she knows it. This isn't good, so don't quit your friends just because you're dating someone. If you do, you might lose the girl and your friends, or at the very least hurt your friendships. It's also a big no-no to talk badly about your friends. It makes you seem needy and turns girls off. You might wonder why that would turn a girl off. The reason is simple. A girl usually wants a guy that other girls want, so she feels like she's getting something special by pursuing him. But if you put her on a pedestal and lose that edge, she'll probably lose interest in you too. You have to be the leader. There can't be two heads or two kings. There can only be one boss. It may not be what women want to hear, but if you want to be a man of high value, you need to be clear about this and let it show in your actions. I've seen a lot of guys say they're the leader, but they don't act like it. I'm talking about guys who do what they say. You should be the one leading the conversation and making decisions. A leader is ready to make sacrifices for his followers. She should be the one to choose where you'll meet. You don't have to agree with her. The difference between a leader and a follower isn't hard to see. Make it clear that you're in charge and be ready to leave. If a girl respects you, you're already halfway there. But how do you earn her respect? There are many ways to show her your worth and make her want to be with you. If you can't present yourself with confidence, she won't know your value. You need to find a way to show her your true worth. Your demeanor is a silent but powerful tool that earns you respect immediately. Even before you two have a conversation, she's already forming an impression of you. She might even feel a bit intimidated by your aura, which isn't bad as long as you don't come off as creepy or desperate. When you do talk, a strong presence helps you access opportunities more easily. People value and appreciate your presence more, feeling you can offer them protection. Generally, you'll find people are nicer to you and more likely to invite you to various events. Plus, girls notice this. Dressing sharply complements your overall presence, which is why I mention it in the same context. If you still speak like someone insecure or lacking confidence, you're going to have a tougher time because people's expectations of you are high. This is similar to being very attractive. The way it impacts you largely depends on your personality. Before we get into this topic, let's talk about ego for a minute. A lot of people think of ego as a bad thing, but think about it. How can you think she'll like you if you don't respect yourself? You should be proud of who you are and what you've done. If you feel like you haven't done much, now is the time to change that. Now is the best time to work on getting in shape. It won't be easy to reach your financial goals, but if you work on yourself, you'll naturally develop an ego, which makes sense since you've put in a lot of work. Girls like guys with egos because they enjoy the challenge of taming the beast, so they'll test you and try to figure you out. Having a big ego can also make you mysterious, but only if you know how to handle it. On your path to self-improvement, it's important to get the right advice to move forward in life. They'll be wondering why this guy is so sure of himself. They want to learn more because it's interesting to them, like a fun game. When they're curious, they're more likely to interact with you, which is why you shouldn't tell her everything about your day. Giving away too much can quickly lose her interest. But be careful. You'll crash and burn if you show off your big ego but have nothing to show for it. Girls are very smart and can tell when you're just talking. If you don't do anything, they won't be impressed. That's a big turn-off. What you do is more important than what you say. They pay more attention to what you do. Get your life together. Get your life in order. All right, listen closely, man. It's fine to live with your parents. But if you want a girl to truly respect you, you need to demonstrate that you can stand on your own 2 feet. Many people these days still live with their folks, but there are many ways to show your independence, and that's what's appealing. We've talked about leading in relationships quite a bit on this channel, haven't we? It's closely related to living independently, showing that you can manage on your own and that you are capable of handling life's financial and mental challenges. Plus, she won't have to worry about bumping into your parents every time she visits your place. I understand that many people are either too young or don't have the financial means to live alone yet. That's okay. What's important is what you're doing at the moment. If you're not striving to improve your situation, that's where the issue lies. Find a job, put in the effort, work hard and gain experience. Increase your value. If a girl sees that you're trying to get better and move up in life, she'll admire that. But you need to do more than just go to the gym a few times a week. That's just the basics and doesn't show how committed you are to a goal. Put in the work and set clear limits, like leaving a party early to get more work done. These kinds of acts set you apart from other people. Dressing well and keeping up with your cleanliness is another easy way to make yourself look better. Give it a try. Consider dressing nicely for a week and see how people react to you. You'll notice a difference. If you want to be taken seriously and not just seen as a gamer, these small changes in how you dress are very important. The way you dress has a big effect on first impressions when you meet someone new, and we all know how important first impressions are. So make an effort every morning to look your best for the day. Take a shower, dress sharply, trim your beard, make sure you smell good, and ensure your shoes are clean. There you go. You're ready for a great start to the day. Now let's move on to the second part of the video. Open and honest communication is key. When you're with a woman, don't be afraid to say what you think or feel. It's funny to see guys compliment a woman even when she's not dressed well or has messy hair. I can only imagine what she thinks when you keep complimenting her, even though she's not living up to the standard. Being a flatterer is unattractive, and it's even worse when you do it to a woman. If she wants to be with you, you won't settle for mediocrity. You'll be a high-value man if you tell her she's falling short and give her compliments when she does something right. Say no as many times as you can. How can you do that? Many of the suggestions that a friend, acquaintance, or even a girlfriend may make might benefit them more than you. For example, I had a friend who often ignored his responsibilities to go on trips with a girl who seemed like a model. Guess what? She eventually broke up with him. If something doesn't work with your schedule or benefit you, don't hesitate to say no. Guys tend to think about things in a bigger and longer-term way than women do, so if someone approaches you with selfish intentions, do it for yourself and say it loud and clear. No. Repeat after me, no. If you follow these 13 golden rules, she'll probably respect you right away. But it's important to make sure you can back up what you say. As I said, women have a strong sense of discernment, so if you can't back up what you say, you're in trouble. If you made it this far, please leave a comment below to confirm that you learned from the video. For more interesting topics, check out the recommended video you see on the screen right now. Thanks for watching. Have you ever wondered what women really want in bed but are too shy to express? This question has puzzled many for centuries and continues to do so even in the modern day. The desire of a woman, especially in the realm of physical intimacy, is often shrouded in mystery and subtlety. It's an enigma, a puzzle that many find difficult to solve, often leading to misunderstandings and unfulfilled desires. Understanding a woman's needs in bed is of paramount importance. It's not just about physical pleasure, but also about emotional connection, trust, and a sense of being valued and understood. Women, much like men, crave satisfaction and fulfillment in their intimate relationships. However, they might not always be upfront about their desires, making it all the more intriguing and complex. Decoding this enigma is no easy task, but it's a journey worth embarking upon. Let's unravel this mystery together, shall we? Communication, gentlemen, often holds the key to this conundrum. You see, the art of conversation isn't merely about exchanging words. It's about understanding, about empathy, about opening up to the vulnerabilities and desires that make us human. It's a dance of sorts, a delicate ballet of give and take, which when performed with sincerity can bear the sweetest of fruits. In the realm of intimacy, this dance becomes even more significant. The importance of open and honest communication with your partner cannot be overstated. It's not just about expressing your desires, it's about listening, truly listening to what your partner has to say. It's about creating a safe space where both of you can explore your deepest desires without fear or judgment. So if you're looking to enhance your sexual relationship, start with a conversation. Talk, listen, understand, and respond. Because, gentlemen, remember, a conversation can be the most intimate act of all. Patience, as they say, is a virtue, and this holds true in the bedroom as well. Now, you might be thinking, I'm patient enough in my day-to-day life, why should the bedroom be any different? Well, here's the thing. Understanding the pace of your partner's arousal is key to a fulfilling intimate experience. You see, women often need more time to reach peak arousal compared to men. It's not a race, but a dance, a symphony of two bodies attuned to each other's rhythm. Taking the time to explore, to understand, to appreciate every inch of your partner can make all the difference. It allows for a deeper connection, a stronger bond, a more intense shared experience. It's not about rushing to the finish line, but rather savoring the journey together. So remember, when it comes to intimacy, don't rush. Give it the time it deserves. In the game of love, slow and steady often wins the race. Foreplay isn't just a prelude to the main event, but an art in itself. A symphony of sensual touches, whispers and glances that create the perfect atmosphere for intimacy. It's a dance, a tease, a way to communicate your desire and appreciation for your partner. Foreplay is crucial not only because it helps to prepare the body for sexual intercourse, but because it allows us to connect with our partners on a deeper level. It's about building anticipation, excitement and emotional connection. It's about taking the time to explore and appreciate your partner's body to make them feel desired, cherished and loved. Here are a few tips to make your foreplay more enjoyable for your partner. Firstly, slow down. Often we rush into sex, treating foreplay as a quick check-off on the way to the main event. But foreplay is not a race. It's a slow, sensual exploration. Take your time to kiss, touch and caress your partner. Let the anticipation build. Secondly, pay attention to your partner's responses. Foreplay is a conversation, not a monologue. Take note of what your partner enjoys, what makes them shiver with pleasure or gasp in surprise. This is not about doing what you think is right, but about discovering what your partner loves. Thirdly, be creative. Foreplay is not limited to a few specific acts. It can involve anything from a romantic dinner to a passionate kiss, from a gentle massage to a playful wrestle. Don't be afraid to try new things and to mix up your routine. Finally, remember that foreplay isn't just about physical touch. It's also about emotional connection. Share your fantasies, your fears and your desires. Open up to your partner and encourage them to do the same. This emotional intimacy can greatly enhance your physical intimacy. Remember, a well-executed foreplay can set the stage for a mind-blowing sexual encounter. So take your time, pay attention, be creative, and don't forget to connect emotionally. Because foreplay, my friends, is an art. And mastering this art can lead to some of the most amazing, satisfying, and intimate moments you can share with your partner. Compliments, my friends, can be powerful aphrodisiacs. A well-placed compliment, spoken with sincerity, can do wonders in making a woman feel cherished and adored. But remember, it's not just about praising her physical beauty. Compliment her intellect, her wit, her kindness, or her strength. Make it personal and specific. For instance, instead of saying "you're beautiful," try "the way your eyes light up when you're passionate about something is truly captivating." Or instead of "you're smart," express "your perspective on things always leaves me intrigued and enlightened." When you compliment a woman in such a manner, you're not only making her feel desirable, but you're also affirming her worth beyond the physical. It boosts her self-esteem, makes her feel seen and appreciated for who she is as an individual. Remember, it's about sincerity and recognition of her unique qualities. A sincere compliment can often be the spark that ignites the flame of desire. So there you have it, gentlemen. We've navigated the enigma of female desire, highlighting the crucial role of communication. Remember, it's not about playing a guessing game, but about fostering an environment where desires and needs can be openly discussed. We've touched upon the importance of patience, of not rushing the process, but instead allowing the anticipation to build. This, in tandem with the art of foreplay, can truly enhance the experience for both parties involved. And let's not forget the power of compliments. Genuine appreciation can elevate the mood, making her feel treasured and desired. It's a simple yet effective way to foster intimacy. In summary, understanding a woman's needs in bed is not about mastering a set of techniques, but about building a connection based on mutual respect and understanding. It's about creating a shared experience that is as emotionally satisfying as it is physically. Remember, the key to a satisfying sexual relationship is understanding, patience, and mutual respect. Good luck, gentlemen. If you found this video helpful, gentlemen, don't forget to hit that like button. It's a simple way to let us know that our content is valuable to you. And if you know someone who could benefit from this insight, don't hesitate to share the video with them. Remember, knowledge shared is knowledge doubled. Don't miss out on our upcoming insightful videos that will further guide you in understanding and navigating the complexities of relationships. So, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Thank you for watching. Remember, gentlemen, communication is key to unlocking the enigma of desire. Good luck, and until next time.